Welcome back to my car cave. Got another 2023 car for you guys. This is the Alfa Romeo from 2023, specifically the Alfa Romeo C43, driven by Zhou Guanyu. Apologize if I'm butchering his name, at the Australian Grand Prix in 2023. This is the CK model cars release special clamshell box. Comes in team colors. It's a limited edition, 226 pieces. If you turn it over here, you'll notice that this one's a resin one, made for CK model cars, as well as Paddock Legends. I'm not familiar with that company, but I'll go check them out online. Again, I like these boxes. The window boxes are also just fine. What I don't like is the larger resin boxes, which this regular release does come in. So I paid up a little bit to have a smaller box for storage. As you open it up, obviously you get the car. You get a nice little picture of the car from the race. A little bit of information about which race it is. But yeah, overall, looks great from here. Let's go ahead and take it off the base and we'll take a closer look at it. Okay, now we got it out of the box. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Like I said, this is a Minichamps resin model, so a little bit lighter than the die-cast ones that they also make. For that reason, because it's resin, the wheels do not turn or spin. So anyways, that's just something that we've had discussions about with the resin models. They don't, the wheels do not have any kind of movement in them. Again, I'm not clear why, but other than I think that these mounts are probably pretty fragile, and that's why they've gone that direction. Being Minichamps, of course, this is 2023 model. They've still stuck with the single mold for the front wings, disappointingly. As we've talked about many times, Spark has individual wing planes. However, in the back, they now have a slit here. So this is now kind of a two-part configuration. Even has a little stay in here, which I'm not sure you can pick up on camera. But yeah, a fine little detail. So not sure why the previous season they were not doing that in the mold, but they have upgraded that. And as I've also noticed just now, they do have some type of light, rear brake light here. It's not on the back edge of the plane, which would have been a little more accurate. Spark does a better job there, but at least they've attempted to do something here. It's better than nothing, I suppose, like they did on some of the more recent models I've reviewed. But yeah, overall, a fantastic model. Yeah, it looks great. This is a beautiful car in my mind. Alfa Romeo, not super competitive, and Zhou Guanyu himself. I think he finished 18th in 2022, also 18th in 2023 with 6 points in both seasons. He's I like to say a paid driver. I can't vouch that he's paying, but there are a couple drivers in F1. While all are qualified to be there, certainly some of them are there for commercial reasons only, and that's unfortunate for probably some more deserving drivers, but that's the state of the business, and I understand that. I chose the Zhou Guanyu car over the Bottas, as I have a Bottas from 2022, and I have a couple other Bottas cars. I really liked Zhou Guanyu's helmet for this particular race. I think it's a cool, this kind of matte black with some decorations on it. You got the purple visor on here, so I thought it just kind of looked nice. I don't have this particular driver in my collection at this point, so anyways, that's kind of why I chose it. Love the discs here. I like how Sauber painted them. Think it's really attractive looking here. I got the white tire markers, which I prefer. I don't like the red ones; they don't stand out very well. Yeah, so anyway, so it's kind of nice that this one comes with white. One thing that I thought was super interesting about, or what I was kind of trying to see how this would work, is all of this new carbon fiber stuff that, all these guys are trying to reduce weight, so they're not painting their cars. They have exposed carbon fiber. So I was curious from a decal point of view how that was going to work, and particularly with some of these complex curvatures, was it going to stretch the decal in a way that kind of just warps or distorts it. And there are a couple places that is the case. Um, and you can see it kind of up here. I'll try to snap a photo, insert it. You can see the decal got stretched. This is in this area. It's kind of this dot square carbon fiber weave detail, and then actually here and here it's a striped one that's similar to what you would see on the front wing and the rear wing as well. So, and I think it's really, yeah, I think it's great that Minichamps here has two different decal patterns in this one area. Um, that's a nice little detail, in my opinion, that they did not have to do. As usual, these are painted. These aren't photo etched, as you might see on a BBR or a Look Smart version. At this price point, you're not going to get many photo etched parts. Interestingly, then again, this is resin, so this is why this is going on. This is a photo etched part here. This antenna, as well as this. Yeah, that looks like it's probably, yeah, it's plastic. But this is definitely photo etched, thin, good looking part. So on the resins, you're going to get some photo etch, whereas on the die cast, they tend to avoid it for some reason. But yeah, no, overall, super nice looking model. I have the 2022 version here as well, and we'll just take a look at them side by side just for entertainment value. Okay, so in front of me, I have the 2022 Sauber Alfa Romeo C42, and then the C43 from 2023. You can see, obviously, not just the paint scheme, the aerodynamics are very different on these two cars. This one is made by Spark, so again, that's nice front wings. But and actually, in this one on the 2022, this does have a split rear wing, which was not consistent among all Spark offerings for 2022. As I hit the camera. Anyways, but yeah, this is the Bottas model. Again, yeah, I tend to choose the driver who's the better driver each season. However, that obviously didn't happen in 2023. So again, this was their first iteration car. It's pretty standard. It was kind of like the templated 2022 spec car that F1 kept showing. They didn't, huge undercut here, kind of flat on top. This is I would say it not creative design. However, that was a decent season for them. I think they finished maybe ninth in the championship. No, sorry, higher than that. Yeah, so it wasn't a bad season for them. But I do like this car. This car is beautiful. They've implemented this kind of tabletop structure that I refer to it as. This is a little more curved. It reminds me a little bit what Mercedes was doing last year, and in this metallic color, it's super attractive. I love this cutout here. The carbon fiber looks pretty amazing. Again, here you can see it's kind of stretched back in there, and that's just a product of trying to get these decals on. And I think we're going to see more of that on some of the 2023 cars. As a lot of exposed carbon fiber was on the cars, and these, how they're going to deal with stretching these decals, since most of the cars now, feature some paint, but they're getting a lot more decal on it. And who knows how this will hold up in over time. But yeah, anyways, just kind of wanted to show you both cars side by side. I don't want to do a huge comparison. One thing I do love about the Saubers are these intakes here. Saubers always kind of lately had this double air intake, super unique to them. I think it's an attractive design. Hopefully it's functional. I'm sure it is. See here, it's more just the split and not the double decker one. But again, they've just kind of had this, air intake that's kind of recessed from the support or the roll bar structure here. And it's just something that's super unique to Saubers, and I've enjoyed it. So anyways, again, like I said, this is a Spark variant in resin. It's a Minichamps variant resin. I don't want to, say one's better than the other. You've watched my videos, you know how I feel about the decals and things like that, and tires and that kind of stuff. Again, this one comes with the red. It's not my favorite color doesn't look great on black. It shows up better on the video than it does in person. But anyway, so that's the 2022 car, the 2023 car. Super excited. Minichamps been kicking out or cranking out all these 2023s. I think almost every team has a car released at this point, holding out for some specific races. So I'll be getting them, and I'll do videos on them as I get them, but I kind of holding out for certain variations of the car. So again, new 2023 Sauber. I really like this car, and if you like the video, go ahead and click like, subscribe, and I'll get some more content out soon.